Okay, so we're going to do our corner glute squeeze. So we want to find a corner somewhere in the house. So a wall will work. I've done it on the couch, but today we're going to use the chiro table. This first step you don't have to do, but it's just to kind of look after your knee. A towel does work better, but I'm going to use my jumper. So if you had a towel, pretend this is a towel, you're going to kind of twirl it up into a snake, and you're going to make a loop, kind of like a donut for when we have hemorrhoids for our knee, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come out from this corner, so we're going to continue in this plane, and we're going to put this donut in front of that plane. From here, we want everything in 90 degrees to this corner, okay? So we're going to try and keep everything in that 90-degree plane. So I'm going to try and have this in 90 degrees. I definitely want this in 90 degrees. So what people will do, they'll often bring that foot too close to their body, and now our knees over the front of our toes. So we don't want that. We want our heel directly under our knee. What you'll find you will naturally do is your pelvis will face this way. I want to pretend our pelvis is like an oval, and we want that oval in line with this plane as well. So I'm going to try and turn my pelvis out and keep that knee back. From here, you will naturally dip in your hip. I want you to squeeze this glute and push this hip forward. You're going to hold this squeeze the whole time, and this is already activating this glute, and this is not even our target glute for this exercise, so it's a bit of a bonus there. I'm already feeling a stretch on the inside of my leg. This is going to be pretty intense for the first couple of times we do this. We can reduce this stretch by bringing that knee further back, so we've kind of closed this gap here, okay? But the further forward we can tolerate, the better, but feel free to bring that back and slowly progress, bringing this forward. Once we're in this position, I'm going to try and keep my foot flat on the ground and relaxed. It's better if you can hold something to get some leverage. I'm keeping my pelvis this way, and I'm going to drive my knee as hard into this corner as I can. So I'm going to really push extra hard, and while I'm pushing, I want everything else but the glute to be loose. So my hamstrings are wobbly, my quads are wobbly. Some people will try and push their leg into the ground and their quads will burn. You want to keep them nice and relaxed. It's only the glutes burning. You're going to hold this for a full minute, and then you're going to change sides, hold that for a full minute, and we really want to try and attempt 10 minutes straight here, okay? It may seem pretty easy to kind of get in position on the other side, but it can be a bit of a mind workout trying to set up for the other leg. I'll show you a nice trick. My feet barely even move, okay? So I'm just going to shift this way. My feet haven't left the ground. I've moved that knee, and now I'm set up already for this next side. Okay, so 10 minutes total, 1 minute each side. Try and have no rest. And you want to feel a stretch in your groin, but you don't want it too intense, okay? It's got to be intense, but we've got to find this medium level. So if you kind of stand up and you're kind of struggling to walk, you've probably just gone a little bit too far forward, so you want to take some of that stretch off and then bring it forward incrementally.